Hello and welcome to my writing realm. My name is Tanya and I'm an independent author. This is episode 18. It has officially snowed in Manitoba, although by the time you've listened to this, it may have snowed much more. I was hoping the white stuff would hold off until early to mid-November, but it doesn't look like that's happening. As this episode airs, it will be October 25th, 2 days before my 40th birthday. As I think back on my life so far, one of my greatest fears has always been being forgotten after I'm gone. I know it sounds pretty heavy. In fact, it is pretty heavy, and I'm sure there are reasons why I've always felt this way. But isn't it scary, the thought that once you're gone from this world, and the people you know have passed on, and no one will even know who the heck you were? But this brings me to one more reason why I love writing and publishing. Everything we release into the world will always be there. Physical books will be passed along or sold at used book sales. The electronic imprint of our stories will remain, although may eventually fade into the clutter of other publications. Either way, someone will read our creations in the future. Heck, maybe our books will be studied by future historians. Wouldn't that be amazing? Lately, I've been reflecting on where I am with my author business, where I want to be, and how I am going to get there. I've thought about starting a service for other authors a few times, to earn some extra income. First, I thought about getting educated more about graphic design and creating covers, but I quickly ditched that idea. The thought of disappointing an author and not meeting their expectations was too much pressure and stress. Second, I considered editing. I really enjoy reading others' writing, and I'm confident in my peer editing skills. So why not get more educated? But then I thought, no. I wouldn't want to take away from my creativity and make me less interested in writing because I'm focusing on other people's writing. But I need to do something that doesn't involve reading, editing, and graphic design. So this brings me to my most recent self-education project. One of the first things that interested me as I began my self-publishing journey was the book formatting process. I've become much more aware of how printed books that I'm reading are formatted, and I'm catching the formatting that bothers me. For example, I really don't like when there's an extra unnecessary space between every single paragraph. Why do people do that now? And what about the extremely exaggerated indent at the beginning of every paragraph, or the way too wide margins? It's enough to drive a person crazy. So this October, I begun researching book formatting tricks in Microsoft Word because that's the software that I have. I've spent hours, literally hours, watching videos and reading information online, and you know what? I can totally do this. But before I start offering my services to other authors, I must, of course, hone my skills. Practice, experiment, play a little. Find ways to make things faster, like building macros in VBA code, building header styles for certain genres so that I'm ready, getting better at adding images to the beginning of chapters, maybe even create unique images in graphic design software. And let's not forget how to properly insert page numbers so that the beginning of the front matter doesn't have any. Either way, I'm excited to learn and grow with book formatting. This may be a great opportunity to earn some extra income to support my author business, which would be different than the art of writing or editing, yet still in the same world of book publishing. This service could be under my publishing business name, which I have not shared with anyone. It's a newer business name that took me a while to find the perfect name for. Is this something you'd be interested in finding out more about down the line? Onward and upward. 1 week after today, after the day that you hear this episode, after the day this episode is released, marks day 1 of NaNoWriMo 2022. In preparation for the month, I'm working ahead on recording, editing, and uploading YouTube videos for my Writing Realm YouTube channel. I'm pre-planning my podcast episodes, pre-recording in some cases, and I'm trying to get my mindset where I need it to be. I'm determined to finish my high fantasy novel, Blood Rose, so that in January, I can begin the self-editing process, with plans to publish it sometime in 2023. So I'm not setting a firm date, because that doesn't seem to work for me. But I do want to set monthly goals as to where I want to be and around what time frame. Wow, this episode was mostly about me, again, but being so close to my 40th birthday, I figured, why not? Have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening, night, or whatever, and good luck with Nano.